comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Okay, so I'm packing up for my trip right now. I found some time to record this video. So this means that for the next month, there will be, I need to turn that light on. There you go. There will be no videos on this channel for the next month or so. And there will be. There will be videos. That was a lie. I'll record, there will be a Spider-Man review. So I'll just review some movies, but they won't be in the set. It's the last time you see the set for a little bit. And there will be way less videos. But, of course, I wanted to get this video out before that happens because I need to record it in this background, not in my car or anything like that. So this is the top 5 best movies I've seen in 2019, the list I would rather do than my top 5 worst. I've been stretching this video because I have so much work to do before going on a month-long trip. But I will review this movie, or I don't know why I said that, because there's a bunch of movies. Let's get into the list because I'm messing up everything. But first we actually get some honorable mentions. My first honorable mention is Always Be My Maybe. It's a Netflix movie. I'd recommend all of you watch it. I surprisingly really enjoyed it. I don't like Netflix movies as much as I like this movie. I would genuinely say it's great. Keanu Reeves is hilarious in it. The comedy was great. It felt real. The dialogue felt real. It felt believable. The characters were good. The relationship was good. It was just a good movie. I do think that the ending is a lot less believable than the rest of the movie, but I still really like the movie. Next honorable mention is the Lego Movie 2, second part. I don't think this movie was really remembered by anybody, but I had a great time with it. I think I like it more than Lego Batman. I don't nearly like it as much as the original, but I thought this film had a lot of good comedy, a lot of good characters, a great message at the end. It's a very fun family movie. All families should watch it because all families will enjoy it. It's a fun kids movie that I had a great time with because it's written by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who are some of the best writers working today. And my number one honorable mention that I wish made the top 5, but it didn't, that's Shazam. I had an absolute blast with Shazam. I just loved it. It was everything. It was the best DCEU movie easily. It had great characters. It had a great plot. It was cute. It was fun. It was sad. It was just a great movie. It was genuinely hilarious, and it reminded me a lot of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, which you haven't seen a lot of movies like those movies for a while. So I was very happy to see this movie, and it's easily the best in DCU. Like Wonder Woman, I don't even think is even close to being as good as this movie. But now I get to the top 5. These are the 5 movies this year that I thought were the best. These 5 are all great. You should all go see them. I don't think any of them were close. Like, this was a very easy video. Like, it wasn't like, oh my god, I don't know which one. Like, when I made it, I was like, yeah, that's 5, that's 4, that's 3, that's 2, that's 1. Okay, makes sense. And you can probably, if you watch through every video I've released this year, then you could probably find it out. But why don't you just watch this 10-minute video and find out the answers? Let's get into the list.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
You're right, bud. It's time.
How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World was the great conclusion. It was a great conclusion to me. It ended this trilogy perfectly. I don't know why they ended this trilogy because, yeah, I'm fine with just a trilogy. I like when we just have one good trilogy. One good trilogy, that's it. But then again, you do think about how the fact that this is all DreamWorks has. Like, this is literally all they've got. Like, they're dying. DreamWorks is dying. They got Trolls. They got the Abominable in September. Trolls World Tour next year. Both look like crap. But I love this movie. It was not as good as the other two, but most movies aren't. I thought it had a great ending, had a great plot. It wasn't the most amazingly surprising movie. Nothing blew me away by the movie. I just loved it, and I thought it was a perfect conclusion to these characters and this trilogy. And yeah, I got pretty emotional at that ending. Not as emotional as I got as some of the other movies on this list, but I really liked How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, and it was a perfect conclusion.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
But don't worry about being the next me. Be the first you.
The single-handed biggest surprise of the year. I did not expect to like Fighting with My Family as much as I did. I just loved it. It was the perfect biopic. This is one of the best biopics I've seen in years. Like, if you like Bohemian Rhapsody, or I haven't seen Rocket Man. I want to, but I haven't. But if you have seen Rocket Man, which I hear is great, and you have seen Bohemian Rhapsody, watch Fighting with My Family. It is the perfect biopic. It's a good movie. Like it's not like there's so much to say about the movie. I thought it would have a really long review. That review is not even one of my longest reviews, even though I have a very positive review on it. It's not the most impactful movie, but I really loved it. I thought it had great messages, and I just thought it was a good movie. It was just a good movie. It had good writing, good characters, good things. It was all good. Most of it was great. It just was the good movie. If you want to figure out, how do I write my biopic? Do what Fighting With My Family does. Just do what it does. And don't copy the plot, because if you're doing a biopic, it's their own plot. But this movie's basically, it was a perfect biopic. I loved the characters. I loved everything. It was great. Watch the movie.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. I love all three of these films at this point. This is personally my favorite. Not most people don't agree with me there, but I didn't have the surprise of the first one because I went into it thinking, I streamed it and I was like, I heard it's amazing, so I watched it and I freaking loved it. I saw John Wick 2 with that same thing. This movie I necessarily wasn't surprised by, but God, I had a freaking blast. Most movies this year I didn't have this much fun. Of my most fun I had this year, this is the second most I've enjoyed a movie this year. Like, this movie was pure, non-stop, adrenaline fun. The action is amazing. It's violent. It's gritty. It's hard to watch sometimes. It's the perfect movie. It's the perfect action movie, and we now have a perfect trilogy, and now we get a fourth one. So as long as we still get the same directors, the same writers, the same actors, I'll watch this movie till 20. I don't care.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
Woody, somebody's whispering in your ear. Everything's gonna be okay.
Okay, look. I don't think Pixar is nearly as good as they used to be. I like them. They're the best animated studio working today still. But they still have a lot of mediocre movies nowadays. Like, their worst movies are all in this decade. But this was hopefully their return to greatness. I've thought that about Coco and Inside Out, which wasn't the case with those movies, but Toy Story 4, that took me a while to say that title, was perfect. It was maybe, it's my least favorite Toy Story movie, just because I just saw it, but I've seen it twice now. That said something about seeing your movie twice. I loved it. It had a great ending. It was just enjoyable the whole way through. Great comedy. Beautiful animation. Like, the best animation of all time. It looks photorealistic. It is amazing. And it still keeps that cartoony vibe to it. I love the animation. I love the plot. I love the acting. I thought the comedy was all great. I loved Toy Story 4. Not as much as 3, 2, or 1, but still amazing. And I gave it my 10 out of 10, and this is the second best movie of the year, but nobody will be surprised by my number 1.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
Alita Battle Angel was the most mediocre movies get. I don't get why everybody's mad at Rotten Tomatoes for giving the movie 60%. Like, it's pretty mediocre. Like, at least in my opinion. I can see how somebody could just watch it and barely think about the plot, or the completely confused plot. But I didn't like it very much, so there's that. This is not the best movie of the year. What do you think the best movie of the year is?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
Whatever it takes.
Oh my god, Avengers Endgame, the best movie of the year. The biggest twist of all time. I obviously love Marvel. I obviously loved Endgame. This is the best, this is the most I've ever loved a movie. Like, seriously, like, I've seen it 3 times. I've never gone to a theater 3 times to see a movie, but I did with this one, mainly to see it with other people, but I loved it. It's the perfect conclusion to this, and the MCU. It was perfect, and that's not really a conclusion, but I guess it can act as one. It had great emotions. I have gotten at least really emotional all 3 times I've seen it. The first 2 I actually teared up. Like, the first one, ugly cry. Second one, tear up. Third one, really sad. Score was beautiful. Action was awesome. The last hour, everybody knows how awesome the last hour is. It is non-stop amazingness. I would doubt any movie would actually beat this movie as my favorite movie of the year. If I go on time and watch my end of the year video, and I see this in number 1, I think, oh, really? Endgame's the best movie of the year. What else is going to be the best? Rise of Skywalker? It'll probably be great, but Endgame's Endgame, it was 3 hours of entertainment. It didn't have slow pacing. It wasn't boring for a second. It was nonstop MCU fan service. Now, I don't love fan service, but this was good fan service because I am a fan. And I will see every MCU man. I'm even seeing Spider-Man in like a couple days, and I'll review that one in a couple days. But I loved Endgame. It was the perfect Marvel movie. It's my favorite Avengers, and it is my favorite Marvel movie. It is. That might sound weird because it's new, but yeah, it's my favorite Marvel movie. I loved it. But really, what are your guys' picks for this list? There are a lot of movies on this list that a lot of people didn't like. I know a lot of people didn't love Toy Story 4. I mean, most people loved it. I know most people actually liked it. I don't have any unpopular opinions on this list. All of them be like, yeah, it makes sense. All those movies were great. But what are your guys' favorite movies? There were a lot of great movies this year. I didn't watch. I didn't see Us. I didn't see, what was the one? Rocket Man. I didn't see there were a lot of great movies this year that I wasn't able to see. I didn't see Booksmart. I just was too busy, and most of them were R-rated. And I am not old. I'm not 18, which sucks. But I saw John Wick though, because I actually have a dad who loves that franchise, and he'd take me to them. So yeah, what are your guys' 5 best movies of the year? Let me know in the comment section below. Or just what are your favorites? I don't care if it's best. I don't care if it's top 10, top 20, top 100. I don't know if there's even there is 100 movies that actually been released this year. Just put your list in the comment section below. I seem very weird in this video because I'm tired and I'm hungry and I don't feel that much emotion right now, but whatever. I had to make this video, and I guess I was very precise and to the point and didn't get distracted, and I'm out of breath. See you guys next time on Far From Home review. No, I'm actually going to review Sam Raimi first. I'm going to review all damn Sam Raimi movies, and then we'll review Far From Home, hopefully on Tuesday. But I'm in Atlanta, so I won't be reviewing in this background. Bye.